Hey there, DC area. It's been a wild week with the weather, and guess what? The radar didn't just pick up rain or snow, but a mob of invasive spotted lanternflies. Yes, you heard that right. These pests are making their mark in the DC region in a way you'd least expect, and we're diving into this unexpected sighting. Stay tuned for all the buzz on the lanternflies' radar moment. Since making their way to Maryland in 2018, the spotted lanternfly has been causing trouble for residents in the DC area. From damaging plants to just being a nuisance, these insects have spread quickly. And on September 12, 2025, they made an unexpected appearance on weather radar. Thursday's radar was anything but ordinary, with experts confirming that the mass detected wasn't rain or snow. It was actually spotted lanternflies being swept up by wind currents. Thursday's radar was anything but ordinary, with experts confirming that the mass detected wasn't rain or snow. It was actually spotted lanternflies being swept up by wind currents. So how does this happen? Well, weather radar, typically used to track storms, actually picks up objects in the atmosphere, like birds, bugs, and even butterflies. The radar sends out signals, and anything in the sky, no matter the size, reflects that signal back to the station. This is how scientists spotted these flying insects moving through the air. Michael Raup, a professor at the University of Maryland, explained that it was mostly female lanternflies on the move, seeking the perfect host plants to feed on and lay their eggs. These creatures aren't just about spreading across the landscape. They're actively looking for ways to thrive and reproduce. While these bugs might seem like a harmless spectacle on the radar, they're far from it. The main concern for residents and gardeners is the honeydew they excrete. This sticky liquid falls from the bugs and damages plants. And it doesn't stop there. It can attract other pests like yellow jackets, wasps, and even honeybees, turning a small nuisance into a real health hazard. That honeydew leads to the growth of sooty mold, which darkens plants and can even harm them over time. It's not a deadly problem for humans, but it's definitely a headache for gardeners and anyone trying to maintain their outdoor spaces. It's not a deadly problem for humans, but it's definitely a headache for gardeners and anyone trying to maintain their outdoor spaces. Good news, though, nature's own predators are starting to make their move. As the lanternfly population continues to grow, more natural enemies like parasitoids are ramping up their efforts to reduce these pesky insects. While it may take time, we're seeing nature push back against this invasive species. Raup is hopeful that, over time, the population of these lanternflies will collapse and will return to a more balanced ecosystem. So, what can you do if you spot these little guys in your garden? While it might be tempting to squash every single lanternfly you see, Raup advises not to expect it to make much of a dent in the overall population. But if it brings you satisfaction, hey, feel free to stomp away. You can also remove them manually by scraping them off plants and disposing of them. However, it's important to note that spraying or chemical solutions may not solve the problem long term. So, next time you see a weird blip on the radar, it might not be a storm, it might just be a whole lot of spotted lanternflies causing a stir in the skies. For now, we'll have to wait out this invasive species, but with a little patience and some natural predators, we can hope that the lanternfly population will eventually find its balance. Thanks for joining us today to learn about this unusual radar sighting. Be sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned, and let's hope for a peaceful end to the lanternfly invasion here in the DC area.